Meeting to order at, I will call the meeting of the Public Health and Safety Committee to order at 4:37. First order of business is roll call.
Okay. Hoffman is on his way. McGilvray.
Here.
Jackson.
Here.
Nelson.
Here.
Cavell is also on his way. Gingell.
Here.
Kuhn.
Here.
And Powell.
Here.
We have a quorum.
Thank you. Now we'll move to the approval of the minutes, and there are no minutes to approve today, so we're gonna move to approval of the agenda. Next, are there any changes or corrections to the agenda? Seeing none, we need a motion to approve the agenda as presented, moved by Nelson, seconded by Gingell. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Now we'll move to the first public comment. You get 3 minutes max per speaker, related only to items on the agenda. Do we have anyone here for the public who would like to address this committee? Hello, sir. Can you just state your name and your location, city where you stay, city, township, or village?
Ross Franco, City of Novi.
Thank you, and I'll start your 3 minutes.
One of the commissioners, in discussing the marine safety patrols about the truck, commented, are we looking at an electric truck? And I just wanted to try to bring to the commission's attention that electric truck's gonna cost a lot more. And then you have problems if you have a power outage, then you've lost the use of that vehicle, if that vehicle isn't charged. So then you have to have some sort of backup charging system for the electric truck, which costs even more money. So I think the idea of electric truck just doesn't fly. It doesn't make any sense. Anytime that you're converting energy from one source to another, which you have to do to get electricity, there's loss of energy in the energy transfer, and even the electricity, when it's going through the wire, is losing efficiency because it's losing energy as it goes along, travels along the wire due to resistance. So I think looking into electric trucks and that would be a waste of time and a waste of money for the county. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Do we have anyone here who has public comments for us? Oh, okay. Seeing none, I will close public comment. Now we move to communications, which we have none. Now we'll move to regular agenda. First item on the agenda is number 7A, 52nd-1 District Court, Novi Grant Amendment to the fiscal year 2022 Michigan Drug Court Grant. And our presenter is Alexandra Black.
Good afternoon. Thanks
Oh,
for
I'm
having
sorry. Sorry, I'm moving too fast. Can I get a motion? Motion by McGilvray, supported by Gingell. Now.
me. Thank you. Thanks for having me here this afternoon. I'm Alexandra Black, the Court Administrator at 52-1 District Court, Novi. I'm here to request a grant amendment to our Michigan Drug Court grant. We had originally been awarded over $78,000 towards the drug court grant, which was going towards our, we have a probation officer that runs that program. We were short about $20,000 in funds, about $17,000 actually in funds to completely fund her position. We had come to the, we had asked fiscal for additional funds to make sure that we could bridge that gap. We don't need those funds because we reapplied partway through to get additional funds. We received another $20,000, so I'm requesting that we be able to accept those funds to cover the position in full.
All right, thank you. Is there any further discussion on this item, commissioners? Okay, hearing none, can we please prompt the vote? Oops, sorry. I forgot to turn this off. Stop it.
There you go. We have 5 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you.
Also, yes, though, my,
Oh,
Oh.
that's right. I'm
Computer's
sorry.
not working.
Gingell.
yes.
6 yeas, 0 nays. Thank you.
Thank you. Now we'll move to item 7B, which is the 52nd-1 District Court, Novi, grant amendment to the fiscal year 2022 Michigan Mental Health Court grant, and I need a motion. Motion by Jackson, seconded by Genjo. And I will turn it over to our presenter, Alexandria Black.
Thank you. Again, we received grant funds for our new mental health court. We received about $34,000 at that time. We were originally asking for a lot more money. Originally, we've been able to manage without the initial $225,000, whatever it was that I originally asked for. We've been able to manage without that. However, we did apply for more funds because we would like to have an officer, a court liaison officer from community mental health to support our program. So we've been very frugal in our spending in the program, supporting the defendants that have come into the program, the participants. And we would like to accept an additional $9,552 for to go towards continuing to support them, and then shifting the money that we do have, the existing money, to a position with the community mental health. It wouldn't be a county funded position. We would have, the liaison would basically be another contract position. So we would have more support for the mental health court participants.
Thank you very much. Is there any further discussion on this item, commissioners? Hearing none, please prompt the vote.
Gingell,
Yes.
Kuhn.
Didn't come through?
Oh, there it goes. 6 yeas, 0 nays.
Thank you. Now we will move to item 7C, which is Board of Commissioners Resolution increasing marine safety patrols on Oakland County lakes during the 2022 boating season pilot program. We need a motion by Gingell, seconded by McGilvery, and our presenter is Commissioner Nelson.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Do you want me to go to the head of the table? Do you want me to remain here? Where's your preference?
Whatever you like today.
Okay. You want me to go to the head of the table? I know that we have Under Sheriff Childs here. We have Gaya. You guys are both more than welcome to join me if you'd like. This definitely was a collaborative effort in the making, so I would definitely love to have both of you up here with me. Commissioners, as
Just 1 second, I just want to go on record that Commissioner Cavell and Commissioner Woodward has joined our meeting. So now I'll turn it back over to you.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
And Commissioner Gershenson is here as well.
It's a full house.
Yeah.
Well, good evening. As we all know, we've had a few agenda items placed before us in regards to the Marine Patrol and looking at what we could do to help support ensuring the safety on our waterways. Just as a little summary, last year during our budget hearings, $150,000 was assigned for fiscal years 21-22. And while there was a lot of efforts along the way over the past year to work through some heftier things and pieces that come along with bringing forward this $150,000 and how we can utilize it. I know just here a few months ago, the last time this committee was presented with a resolution in relation to this, we hit a couple speed bumps. And so to just kind of fast forward to where we are today, as we all know, our lakes here in Oakland County are hot spots for water enthusiasts, for boaters from all across our tri-region. It's an amazing, wonderful natural resource that we have here in our own backyard, but with that comes some responsibilities, some extra responsibilities. As we all know, we're approaching one of the busiest times that our lakes will see here in Oakland County, and that's 4th of July weekend. And after some amazing conversations with fellow colleagues, Under Sheriff Childs, I know Sergeant Burrell, really wanted to make sure that we're doing everything that we can do as we lead into this time of the season, knowing that our lakes are going to be crowded, our lakes are going to be busy. There's going to be a lot of action happening, and one of the biggest priorities that we have is to ensure safety. So I'm really happy to share that I've had a lot of conversations with Under Sheriff Childs and taking a look at what we can do to ensure that as we lead into the busiest time on our lakes, how can we help as the board to ensure more safety and more patrols on the lake. So essentially what this resolution is today is $50,000 out of the $150,000 that we assigned last year is going to be given to the Marine Patrol Unit. And they are responsible for using at their discretion how we can utilize that $50,000 to ensure more patrols on our lakes across Oakland County. As you read the resolution towards the end, it kind of talks about some criteria components. And really, as I shared with Under Sheriff Childs, you are the experts. Your Marine unit are the experts in ensuring, the patrolling and the safety measures that take place on our lakes. So the only request that was had within this resolution is to utilize data, looking at the highest number of violations and citations across all of our lakes in Oakland County, and find those hotspot lakes and priority lakes that have had the most calls, that have had the most violations and citations, and the highest trafficked lakes over the past few years. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Under Sheriff if you want to provide any additional information.
But hold on, I just
Yes.
want to go on record that Hoffman is here. Commissioner Hoffman is here. Okay, now you can take over.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, we were more than happy to receive this funding if it's approved, and we'll do what we can to stop getting the calls by being on patrol already, so we don't have the emergency calls for service. I did ask Sergeant Burwell to provide like a list of what our busiest lakes are, and honestly, he said the top 5-ish were Cass Lake, Lake Oakland, and Woodhall. I guess they're kind of one lake. I'm not a water guy, so not super familiar. I don't have a boat, can't swim. Lake Orion, White Lake, Wall Lake, and Orchard Lake. So those will definitely be having some extra patrols on them this summer.
All right, is there any further discussion on the item? Yes, Commissioner Gershenson.
Well, I just have to tell you on a personal note how excited I am. I grew up on Woodhall Lake, which is about this big, but it is attached to a giant lake, Lake Oakland, where my neighbor was Brooks Patterson for a long time. But Woodhall, it is so busy in the summer and the weekends, you don't want to go out on it. It's scary. So I'm really thrilled and very grateful for this program.
Thank you. Any other commissioners have any other comments or anything? All right, hearing none, let's please prompt the vote.
Gingell,
Yes.
Woodward,
Yes.
Gershenson.
Yes.
Excuse me?
Oh, Hoffman
Super sad. I thought I was in
Oh,
a
Chris,
committee
you got
meeting.
to ask Chris.
and Nelson.
Yes.
I think we got everybody. We have 10 yeas, 0 nays.
All right, thank you. Now we'll move to item number 8, which is the second public comment, 3 minutes max per speaker, any topic of choice to speak on. Seeing none, I will close public comment. Any other business? Adjournment? Is there any further business for this committee? I see no hands or nothing. If not, without objection, I declare this meeting adjourned at 4:51. Woo, woo!